BTS to enter gas-filled rooms without masks in the military. Jungkook's behavior sparks comments. RM opens up about HYBE and more BTS news. The South Korean military's mandatory training program, which includes a challenging gas chamber exercise, has recently gained heightened attention due to the enlistment of all members of BTS. This training, often featured on variety shows like Real Men and Infinite Challenge, involves soldiers undergoing rigorous exercises in a gas-filled room without masks, a test that has proven difficult for many, sometimes leading to fainting. In January, Jin, the eldest member of BTS, was spotted partaking in this demanding training, with pictures of him at the boot camp circulating online. One notable image showed him washing his face, a typical procedure for recruits after completing the gas chamber challenge. Japanese media, including the Nippon News Network, have expressed surprise at the strenuous nature of South Korean military practices. They highlighted that BTS members are required to undergo various training exercises, such as entering gas-filled rooms without masks. This revelation sparked a flurry of discussions among South Korean netizens, many of whom have undergone similar military training. On social media, they shared their experiences, describing the gas chamber exercise as a CBR and grenade drill. One individual recounted their own experience, assuring that if they could endure the gas chamber, Jin would likely manage as well. They empathized with the challenges Jin would face, including combat and weapons training, and hoped he wouldn't have to endure being pepper sprayed as part of his training. Jungkook recently participated in an interview with Spotify as part of their Billions Club the series. This episode celebrated Jungkook's remarkable achievement with his solo debut song, 7 Feet Lotto, which set a record as the quickest song to amass 1 billion streams on Spotify. In recognition of this milestone, Spotify awarded Jungkook a commemorative plaque. In a unique twist, reflecting Jungkook's well-known passion for food, he was invited to place his top 7 favorite dishes atop the plaque during the interview. Among these, banana milk stood out, a choice that resonated deeply with fans. Jungkook shared a personal story about his affinity for banana milk, recounting how it was a coveted treat during his trainee days, a desire intensified by his limited access to it as a child. Jungkook's solo debut marked a significant venture into English-language music and received widespread acclaim and success. The song's rapid ascent to over 1 billion streams on Spotify is one of several records it shattered. The Spotify interview, besides honoring his musical success, offered a glimpse into Jungkook's personal preferences, with a selection of his 7 favorite foods including banana milk. Fans familiar with his love for this particular drink were moved by his recollection of how banana milk became a cherished part of his life during his trainee period. He remembered how growing up he rarely indulged in tasty foods, but banana milk was a special treat he often enjoyed post-practice. This revelation led fans to reflect on the early struggles of BTS members and their eventual rise to prominence, evoking a sense of pride and emotional response. Jungkook's sentimental connection to banana milk and his list of favorite foods were topics that deeply resonated with fans. Additionally, Jungkook shared his preference for pairing castella cake with banana milk, a combination that many fans have since tried and enjoyed. As fans continue to celebrate Jungkook's success with 7, his candid sharing about his emotional bond with banana milk has become a topic of much discussion and admiration among his followers. Fans of Jungkook have long admired his authenticity and respectful nature, both in the public eye and in private encounters. His demeanor has consistently made him a role model for fans and those aspiring to be artists. There are numerous accounts from people who have met him outside of his performances that emphasize his polite and friendly character. A recent instance of this was shared on Twitter on December 17, 2023. A report emerged from the military camp where Jungkook is currently serving, indicating that a teaching assistant there commended Jungkook for his courteous behavior. This acknowledgement sparked a positive reaction among his fans, with one fan expressing on Twitter their admiration for the upbringing Jungkook received from his parents. Jungkook's interactions across various settings, with fellow artists, staff members, and fans, consistently exhibit his exemplary manners and respect. His actions, such as deeply bowing to show gratitude, using honorifics while addressing others, and showing appreciation for support, all highlight his polite nature. A recent tweet from a relative of a military training assistant at Jungkook's camp revealed admiration for the BTS member's conduct. The teaching assistant was reportedly impressed by Jungkook's politeness, particularly noting his respectfulness in bowing at a 90-degree angle while receiving items. The assistant described Jungkook as not only polite and kind, but also handsome, despite feeling regretful for not being able to interact more closely due to his position. Jungkook's habit of bowing, a sign of humility and respect, is well known among his fans and is often observed during his public appearances. The revelation that he maintains these humble habits even off camera further impressed his admirers. Jungkook's consistent display of politeness and humility, irrespective of his fame, underlines the depth of his character. His genuine respect for others and humility have made a significant impact, resonating with his fans and serving as an inspiration for budding artists. In a landscape where fame can sometimes overshadow personal values, Jungkook's conduct stands out as a testament to the power of sincerity and integrity. As a role model, his behavior encourages others to value humility and courtesy in their interactions, showcasing the lasting influence of genuine kindness. Jungkook has recently made headlines with his unprecedented success on the official MENA music charts. His solo tracks have resonated powerfully with listeners in the region, leading him to become the first artist to secure the highest number of #1 hits on these charts. His achievement of having the most songs debuting at #1 on the official MENA chart has earned him a place in the Guinness World Records. Tracks like 7, 3D, and Standing Next to You have significantly contributed to this remarkable accomplishment. Fans, overflowing with enthusiasm, shared their excitement on social media, applauding Jungkook's continuous ascent in the music world. The official MENA chart, which compiles data from 13 countries including Qatar, Jordan, Algeria, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and others, was launched in November 2022. As of December 7, 2023, Jungkook has distinguished himself as the first artist to achieve the #1 spot with multiple solo songs released that year. This feat has set him apart from other musicians and artists, as he is the sole artist to have multiple songs achieve this top ranking. Fans expressed their pride and admiration on social media, celebrating his achievements with phrases like "history maker" and "Guinness World Record holder." These reactions highlight the significant impact of Jungkook's music on his audience. According to the Guinness World Records website, Jungkook's 3 songs, 7, 3D, and Standing Next to You, all reached #1 on the official MENA chart in 2023, each maintaining the top position for 2 weeks. Since launching his solo career on July 15th, Jungkook has seen remarkable success on major international music charts. His single 7 garnered over 15 million streams on Spotify on its opening day, setting a record for the highest number of streams for a male artist. The release of his highly anticipated English-language album, Golden, on November 3rd, only added to his achievements. By December 15th, the album had surpassed 2 billion listens on Spotify. Achieving this milestone in just 42 days post-release, Golden became the fastest album by an Asian act to reach this mark, and is also the first album by a K-pop solo act to do so. In a recent survey conducted by Idol Chat from December 11th to 17th, BTS's Jimin emerged as the most popular choice among netizens for a celebrity they would like to join in a Christmas party. Garnering an impressive 31% of the total votes, Jimin led the poll with 37,000 votes out of 118,000. The survey revealed a strong preference for BTS members, with Jin securing the second position with 29,000 votes. V followed closely in third place with 18,000 votes, while Suga ranked fourth with 8,000 votes. This poll reflects the immense popularity of the BTS members among fans, especially during festive occasions like Christmas. Jimin, known for his international appeal and artistic prowess, has been a subject of global discussion due to his musical achievements. His solo debut album has been met with widespread acclaim, solidifying his position as a top artist in various international charts. Jimin's ability to break streaming and sales records across multiple platforms further underscores his global influence. Emirates, the largest airline in the Middle East and among the top 10 worldwide, highlighted Jimin's popularity among its passengers. The airline, which operates over 150 destinations with a fleet of more than 250 aircraft, reported that Jimin's music ranks among the most played on their flights. This recognition speaks volumes about his worldwide appeal and the demand for his music. On December 13th, Emirates released an article detailing the most popular content on their flights in 2023, and Jimin featured prominently as one of the most listened to artists. His appearance on this list, especially following his solo debut this year, indicates his art's global reach and the anticipation for his solo work. Jimin's influence extends beyond music, as evidenced by his recent cameo as a clue on a BBC game show. Additionally, a street interview in London by a popular YouTuber highlighted his impact, with one individual associating South Korea with Jimin. Moreover, a South Korean travel vlogger in Madrid encountered fans shouting Jimin and BTS, showcasing his status as a prominent figure in K-pop and South Korean culture. His songs continue to be used as background music in various shows, despite being released nearly 2 years ago, reflecting his enduring popularity. For fans, this year has been particularly rewarding as they witnessed the release of Jimin's long-awaited first album and its warm reception globally. Jimin's work has been praised and recognized by various institutions, and he has even been the most consumed artist of the year for many on platforms like Spotify, even among those who aren't dedicated fans. As Jimin's career progresses, his future in the music industry appears increasingly bright and promising. RM has had a remarkable journey that intertwines deeply with the training and development T&D department at HYBE. His experiences, as gathered from various interviews, paint a picture of growth, gratitude, and the transformative power of music and mentorship. Shin Seon-jung, the head of T&D at HYBE, played a crucial role in shaping the careers of BTS members, including RM. She recalls the diverse backgrounds and unique talents of the trainees, emphasizing the company's effort in highlighting individual strengths and balancing weaknesses. RM, along with other members like Suga and J-Hope, were part of this meticulous training process. RM's journey with T&D is a testament to the rigorous and nurturing environment HYBE provides. The small team of just 10 employees not only focused on their artistic skills, but also took care of their mental health, with a personal trainer and custom-tailored programs. The goal was to create a hip-hop team that resonated with fans, and BTS's evolution is a clear indication of this strategy's success. As BTS prepared for their debut, the T&D team was instrumental in ensuring they were ready for the professional stage. This included preparing them for photo shoots, performances, interviews, and other aspects of their burgeoning careers. RM's heartfelt gratitude towards the T&D team is evident, as he credits them for their unwavering support during his trainee days. The emotional aspect of the T&D team's work is highlighted in the bittersweet process of saying goodbye to the trainees as they move on to bigger stages. The team's commitment to the trainees is profound, often leading to mixed feelings of pride and sadness as they watch the artists they nurtured step into the limelight. RM's reflection on the importance of becoming a good adult before a good artist speaks volumes about his philosophy. He shares anecdotes of how the T&D team's guidance and encouragement played a significant role in his development, both as an artist and as a person. The impact of T&D extends beyond technical training. RM reminisces about how he used to create music CDs for his friends, a practice that inspired a system within T&D to expose trainees to various types of music. This approach underscores the importance of passion and love for music in sustaining a long-term career in the industry. RM's story with T&D is one of mutual growth and profound respect. It's a narrative that underscores the importance of roots grounded in gratitude, love, and respect for those who contribute to an artist's journey. As RM continues to make his mark in the music world, his acknowledgement of the T&D team's role in his success serves as a reminder of the foundational elements that make a great artist. The rise of K-pop in South Korea and its integration into the international Hallyu, or Korean wave phenomenon, marked a significant cultural shift. Early attempts by artists like Boe and Wonder Girls to enter the Western market met with limited success. Psy's Gangnam Style in 2012, however, became a groundbreaking hit as the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views. Despite this, the emergence of a 7-member Korean group that combined the growing appeal of K-pop with the timeless allure of boy bands, leveraging social media to ascend the charts, was an unexpected development for many. When BTS debuted on June 13, 2013, with No More Dream, the song received a lukewarm response, overshadowed by established acts and emerging groups in the K-pop scene. Bang Si-hyuk of Big Hit Entertainment envisioned a hip-hop group that would not only create their music, but also connect authentically with their audience. In a 2011 lecture, he envisioned idols who were versatile in singing, dancing, acting, playing instruments, and composing. The formation of BTS began with RM, who joined in 2010. He was already known in South Korea's underground hip-hop scene as Randa. Suga, known then as Gloss, joined the same year after placing second in a big hit rap audition. J-Hope was part of a dance crew, Neuron, before becoming a trainee. Jungkook chose Big Hit after participating in a local singing audition and being impressed by RM. Jin was scouted by Big Hit while he was a college student. V was discovered at a private audition at a dance academy. Jimin, the last to join, auditioned at the suggestion of his dance teacher from Busan High School of Arts. Each member of BTS has developed a distinct identity within the group. J-Hope, known for his dance skills, takes a research-heavy approach to songwriting, considering the weight and nature of the topics he addresses. RM is recognized as the group's primary spokesperson, particularly in English-speaking contexts. Despite their individual strengths, all members contribute to songwriting and composing, contributing to hits like Boy With Love, On, DNA, Run, and Idol. Their collaborative approach and diverse talents have been pivotal in their journey to becoming global superstars. Suga, a member of the globally renowned K-pop group BTS, finds inspiration for his songs in the books he reads. He spends considerable time pondering the deeper meanings and interpretations of words, especially since BTS's music often delves into the realm of emotions. RM, known for his significant contributions to many of BTS's hit songs, often finds creative sparks in movie lines or random scenes, sometimes mulling over them for years before weaving them into his lyrics. He admits that songwriting can be a lengthy and emotionally taxing process for him, especially when he has to discard a piece of work. Pop music, traditionally seen as light and upbeat, has been evolving to include more serious and introspective themes. Artists like The Weeknd and Selena Gomez are increasingly exploring topics such as mental and emotional health, anxiety, and loss in their music. This shift towards more profound subject matter in pop music has been academically noted, including a 2018 study by the University of California, Irvine, which observed an increase in sadness in pop songs. BTS, despite their complex choreography, has gained acclaim from their fans for addressing psychological and social issues in their music. Jin, another BTS member, prefers not to delve into his darker emotions publicly, believing that idols should maintain a bright and positive image. However, a conversation with Bang inspired his 2018 solo ballad, Epiphany, which centers on self-acceptance. V, who contributed to the neo-soul track Stigma, recently received feedback from producer Bang to moderate the tone of a song he was writing, prompting a playful exchange among the members about their individual styles and expressions. P-Dog, the chief producer at Big Hit, explains that it's the band members who ultimately decide the messages and themes for their music, like the album title, Love Yourself. While BTS initially leaned heavily into hip-hop, their music has evolved to include a variety of genres like Brit rock, EDM, and future house. P-Dog notes that while maintaining their hip-hop roots, they are expanding their musical scope to create a unique, hybrid sound. For their latest album, the BTS members individually submitted melodies they had composed, hoping to have them featured as the lead song. Jimin describes this process as challenging and emotional. Jungkook highlights that the competition wasn't just among the group members, but also included other composers submitting their work to Bang. Jin submitted 3 different melodies, Suga reached the finals, but RM decided not to participate, finding the competition exceptionally intense. The members of BTS, each hailing from different parts of South Korea, have diverse backgrounds and childhood experiences that shape their artistic journeys. Jungkook and Jimin, both originating from Busan, a southern port city, had unique upbringings. Jungkook was raised in a household brimming with creativity, with an older brother who is an accomplished illustrator and parents fond of singing. Jimin, initially interested in kendo and contemplating a career in law enforcement, shifted his focus to dance during his middle school years, influenced by his father's suggestion of becoming a prosecutor. V, as mentioned by Jin, had aspirations of becoming a singer from a young age, likely inspired by his father, who harbored similar dreams. Jin's background in an entrepreneurial family endowed him with excellent communication skills, as he acknowledges the influence of his family members, particularly his mother's eloquence. J-Hope's upbringing was marked by his father, a literature teacher, and his determined mother, who once managed an internet cafe. He expressed surprise at his own dance talents, given that his family background did not involve dancing or singing. Suga described his family as unrelated to arts and entertainment, although his mother took up drawing in her later years. He considered various career paths, including firefighting and journalism, as encouraged by his father, before gravitating towards music and composing his first song at 13. RM, who also toyed with the idea of studying journalism, wrote his first song back in 2007. He humorously recalls the song as a disaster, and hardly recognizable as Korean in its lyrics. Yet he kept it as a significant part of his early artistic endeavors. Social media has revolutionized the dynamics of the music industry, particularly highlighting the power and influence of fans. BTS's ARMY stands out in this new landscape, having the most social engagement of any act globally. Their dedication involves streaming new BTS songs and videos across multiple devices repeatedly, boosting the band's positions on music charts. This intense connection, facilitated by constant social media engagement, has fostered a deep sense of intimacy and identification with BTS members among their fans, a phenomenon that was less likely with bands of previous generations. The ARMY, known for its close-knit community, often expresses their devotion by proudly declaring their affiliation with the group. Lyre Cohen, the global head of YouTube Music, communicated via email about BTS's unique approach to engaging fans. He noted that when BTS released their single Dynamite in September, they didn't just stop at the music video. Instead, they released over a dozen related clips, including individual videos of each member singing the song, a reaction video, footage from choreography rehearsals, and a B-side video showcasing different camera angles. This strategy proved to be immensely successful. The premiere of Dynamite on YouTube attracted 3 million viewers, and by early October, it had amassed nearly 500 million views. Cohen emphasized BTS's status as a global phenomenon, with their videos receiving over 90% of views from outside South Korea, including major viewership from countries like the United States, Mexico, Brazil, Japan, and India. BTS's presence on YouTube includes multiple video series like Bangtan Bomb, which offers short behind-the-scenes clips and has over 600 episodes, and Episode, featuring longer videos of the band at photo shoots or music video sets. Additionally, Run BTS, a nearly weekly entertainment show, displays the 7 members engaging in various games and activities. This show is available on South Korean live streaming service, V Live, and on Weverse, Big Hit Entertainment's platform that offers exclusive content and premium memberships. Randy Sue, a Canadian K-pop critic, points out that BTS's rise has underscored the significance of new media in the music industry. From their early days, BTS consistently posted 3 to 4 clips on YouTube weekly and released mixtapes on blogs. This approach, according to Sue, helped them cultivate an image of approachability at a time when people were gravitating towards social media influencers who seemed more relatable than distant pop stars. The extensive content produced by BTS is so vast that even dedicated fans find it challenging to keep up. When Dynamite was released, Michelle Tack, a 47-year-old cosmetics store manager from Chicopee, Massachusetts, took a day off work just to stream the music video on YouTube. She spent the entire day streaming, intermittently watching other clips, to ensure her views contributed to the video's total view count. YouTube has systems to filter out views by computer programs to accurately measure a video's popularity. Tack feels a deep connection with the BTS fan community, viewing it as a family united in its desire to support the band's success. She credits BTS with making her life more fulfilling and bringing her closer to her 2 daughters, aged 12 and 14, who introduced her to the band 2 years ago. Abby Hammond, a 15-year-old from Falmouth, Massachusetts, vividly remembers her first encounter with a BTS video in 7th grade. She was immediately captivated by their multifaceted talent, including impressive vocals, rapping, dancing, and acting. The depth and meaning of their lyrics struck a chord with her, and she felt that understanding their language wasn't necessary to grasp the emotions conveyed through their performances. Colette Balmain, a 58-year-old senior lecturer in film and media and communications at Kingston University in London, organized a BTS academic conference in January 2020, where 200 papers were submitted. She speaks highly of K-pop's use of storytelling, particularly in the case of BTS. Balmain focuses on the Bangtan universe, a complex narrative revolving around BTS, told through music videos, online blog posts, and social media. This universe, featuring fictional personas for each of the 7 members, unfolds in a non-linear fashion, with fans actively engaging in the storytelling. Balmain also notes that the concept of a story spanning across albums is relatively uncommon in Western music, viewing Big Hit Entertainment's approach with BTS as a significant innovation in both the Korean and US entertainment industries. Lee Ji-young, a philosophy professor at Sejong University in Seoul, an avid BTS fan and author of BTS Art Revolution, believes BTS's success in the American music industry is historically significant. She views it as a challenge to America's racial and linguistic dominance in the music scene. Lee also highlights how BTS's fan base, ARMY, is redefining what it means to be fans of a pop group. The ARMY community is notably proactive, involving itself in charitable fundraising, providing free tutoring services, and even contributing to an academic journal, the Rhizomatic Revolution Review, which publishes peer-reviewed papers on various aspects of BTS and ARMY. Looking ahead, BTS faces the challenge of mandatory military service, which is required for all South Korean men by age 28. This is particularly imminent for Jin, the band's oldest member, who is 27. While there have been calls for exempting the members from service, similar to allowances made for athletes and classical musicians, no such precedent exists for K-pop stars. And Big Hit Entertainment has not publicly addressed the issue. The members of BTS themselves acknowledge that there are still more achievements and challenges ahead. Jungkook reflects on the group's journey, emphasizing their continuous drive and ambition. Jimin notes a shift in their approach, moving from a focus on the camera to a more relaxed and confident presence on stage.